What's your longest lasting electronic device? A 10-year-old TV? Most people are lucky to get 5 years out of their phone. What if your gadget could outlast a woman's scorn? Well, solar panels aren't made of diamonds, so they'll never last that long. But by golly, solars can last longer than most marriages, and that's not hyperbole. According to the US Census Bureau, the average first marriage lasts 8 years. At least when you say I do to solar panels, it's with some kind of expectation that they'll put money back in your wallet. Geez, I have to wonder how happily married our writer is. How long your solar panels last starts with the warranty. The industry standard in the last 10 years has been a 25-year product warranty and or performance warranty, whereas before it may have been 10 or 12 years. These longer warranty terms indicate an overall improvement in solar panel build quality over the last decade plus. So that should increase confidence that your solars will last. Which, judging by how solar panels function, I would bet money that a properly installed solar panel system will serve the property longer than the building ownership stays with the same person. You feel me? Let's be real. After 25 years, there's a big chance you won't live in the same home. But what happens when the day comes and your solars are out of warranty? Do you remember when Reservoir Dogs came out, Nirvana dropped Nevermind, and Clinton won the presidency? That was 30 plus years ago. And also when a French solar panel system was installed and kept functional for 30 plus years. These solar panels were later tested in a dark and controlled environment exposed to light flashes at 1,000 watts per meter squared to measure instantaneous power. In other words, all sciencey and shit.
Dick.
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard. Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
After 30 years of producing electricity, these panels lost an average of 0.66% per year. For reference, a new solar panel today warrants not to lose over 24% in 25 years, whereas these older panels had a warranty with less staying power than juicy fruit gum, and yet they still performed at a level that stands its own with new panels. If we go back even further, a solar panel system installed in Switzerland back in 1982 and tested in 2021 showed that those panels only lost 0.7% efficiency per year, or 28% after 40 years. That's a long-lasting solar panel and a worthwhile investment, if you ask me. So if your daughter tells you she's getting married, tell her panels will likely last longer, and instead of paying for a wedding, invest in solar for your roof. Because even at the end of the warranty period of 25 years, you can still rely on solar to produce a lot of power. How much is a lot after a quarter century? The short answer is a lot. The longer answer is it depends more than a 60-pack of diapers. As we saw in the previous examples of the French and Swiss solar installations that go back decades, there's still over 70% efficiency in those old panels. So let's do some math and see what that looks like. If you were to install a 10 kilowatt system with Q-Cell 400 panels, a great and ubiquitous panel today, you can anticipate about 17,500 kilowatt hours out of that system in year one. If you follow the warranty degradation rate of 0.5% per year, you will get to 23.5% degradation at year 30, meaning you can anticipate generating about 14,500 kilowatt hours at the start of the third decade. I mean, that's not too bad if you ask me. Think about it. By then, the solar panels paid for themselves multiple times, which usually happens between year 5 and 10. So everything after that is gravy, baby. But it's not without effort that your solar panels last 30 plus years. And with an influx of aging solar panel systems, there's now more data than ever. A recent study concluded that hitting the like and subscribe button will also improve the longevity of your solar panels. A few other things that you could do to make your solar panels last longer include installing solar panels on a newer roof. Don't cheap out and put the roof off for later, because the idea is that the solars stay put on your roof for at least 25 years. So add that number to your current roof age and subtract your existing roof's rated lifespan. Now consider that number and the fact that older roofs fare poorly during inclement weather. So step one in a long-lasting solar panel system is a long-lasting roof. Trust me. Once solar is installed, the biggest thing you could do to make your solar last is to monitor your system. Say it with me. Monitor your system. Monitorea tu sistema. Überwachen Sie Ihr System. This is so important that we made a whole video about it. And here's why. In 25 years, or the original solar panel warranty term, you will replace a solar inverter. In the example of the Swiss solar installation dating back to the 80s, there were 5 times when the inverters were replaced, so an average of every 8 years. Remember, when an inverter goes out, the panel may as well not exist, meaning you're buying back power from the grid at whatever crazy price they charge. So you stay on top of all of this by being aware of your monitoring status. Fortunately, a lot of that can be automated to help you stay notified. But eventually, even old panels are replaced. Both the Swiss and French system were decommissioned and replaced with new technology. As I speak today, people are already replacing older panel systems, even ones installed as recently as 10 years ago. So it makes sense to some people. Deciding on whether or not you should replace existing solar panels depends on what's going on with electricity use at the time, the cost of your own electricity in the area, and perhaps even how the solar panels were installed. I mentioned earlier, we have helped people replace their existing systems, and it's only becoming more common. So whether you should replace or not replace this hypothetical system, those are the kinds of calculations you'd likely be doing. But what if you could buy the best solar panels today so they last even longer and worry about replacement even later? Well, contrary to popular belief, the best solar panels don't matter. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it.
An example of that, unfortunately, are all the SunPower customers who are now in limbo because the company may be going out of business. So their warranties are up in the air. There's the other company, SunPower Maxion, which split off from SunPower, but that's another story. Check out this video if you want more deets relative to that. Now, the best solar panel is typically rated by efficiency, warranty coverage, and longevity. In other words, splitting hairs, because they're all very, very similar to one another or almost the same. In some cases, they are the same. And to get your return on investment, you gotta stay in whatever house you install those solar panels in for the entire 25 years in order to fully receive the benefit that you paid for at the time of purchase. It's not a good trade if you ask me, because very few people live in a single home for 25 years. But who knows? For some people, only the best will do. So there's that. The bottom line is a trusted company will help you navigate the nuances of solar and help make sure you install the best solar panel system. Emphasis on system, because here's the thing, whether you install pizza boxes or the market premium panel, if the job isn't done right or nobody is there to answer your call in the event of there being an issue, you're not gonna care which panel is installed. You'll just be upset that nobody's tending to you. And I don't blame you, I would be too. That's why if you're considering solar, take a moment to check us out at DroneQuote.net. You'd be surprised at what we spotted on roofs with our drones, either before or after installation. It's wild.